here, and then they have the numbers advantage. So this could all play a part here. Yasu, real quick, we are going to be taking a look at the team breakdown, the compositions here. How's it looking?
Well, it looks so good for Team AB BREN because they are going with so many confident picks. Arlo, this is the 5th time out of 7 games, and Paquito, this is the 3rd time out of 7 games. So far, Team AB BREN are really on the road to take a clean sweep.
Whoa, whoa, that is...
Oh.
Let's see if it happens again. We're going to be loading up into the land of Dawn here. The first best of 5 series for the day. It's AB BREN versus See You Soon. And who will grab the first blood in the series as they get us situated here? Once again, we have to talk about the jungler matchup, how that will transition through that first objective. How's it looking, Yasu?
Well, I think that there is a Oh, Ogwayne. Oh, too deep.
Just got to be careful. Gets whipped down by Boxing. Now it's Felix who's rotated and a flicker into the bush to find first blood early. Master Ogwyn on the Arlet.
Hey, you don't have a KDA like that without taking some risk, right?
Yeah.
Not too much, though.
Not too much.
Yasu,
Just that
was
one.
saying. Yeah.
Well, I was just about to say that Team See You Soon, even though they lost against Team Onyx 2 times, yet they have a 100% when it comes to the first blood. So they keep on doing the same record, adding more numbers.
Well,
really good.
This, yeah.
In the early game. Kind of wants to go for the Rectory. Oh, he wins it out, and MP the King is forced out of his own jungle. Ra as well. Flicker early on.
Okay, so, going back to the lineups here, I think this is exactly what both teams seem they want to do, right? Put pressure on each other. And typically, I would say there's some of these lineups, some of these games where, relatively nothing happens too early on leading in the first hurdle, but already a lot of aggression here. So real quick, take us through the emblems here, Yasu. I'm
actually quite interested in the emblem from the Claude. He's taking a little bit of a tanky approach, which actually justifies the laning phase, like the lane matchup that he have right now, because the Bruno is will always have the upper hand when it comes to the early game because you have a Claude on the other end. But also the items here real quick, we will see that again Claude goes for a tanky approach, having those bands, steel bands in the early game.
Okay, first objective now spawning here. A couple people still need that level 4 on both sides. They're going to break it out here.
Astral Echo revealing 3 members. Counts easy, 2 levels ahead of MP the King. Roz walking up, Felix jumps in onto Kyle, but gets damaged down. That's a 2-man stun. No final slash just yet, but sorry, I'm Felix. Will not be able to use that Abyssum Strike. Only pops it, doesn't get it out. AB BREN take a kill and they disengage.
Okay, disengage here. Able to get on the board though, so it still... The fact that Boxy also didn't have that level 4, wasn't able to utilize that. So he's got it now. They're probably just will give up this first turtle, right? Play around that and try to set up for another one for the second turtle here.
And as I told you, not having a flicker in such deadly moment for Sorian Felix was critical, because once you're in, you have to commit to the team fight, and he couldn't find any way out of that team fight at the turtle. It's looking good actually on both sides. I wouldn't say that a 1k advantage in the early game might actually be counted as an advantage for Team AB BREN, so both teams are going the right way.
Yeah, again, putting pressure where they can. I think really you have to look at See You Soon's lineup here. They need to be able to keep the gold lead under control, right? If it is 1k, it's not too bad. 2k, still reasonable, right? But because you have the Kaja here, because you have the Dairoth, you got to be able to get the pickoffs you're looking for. So once again, that's the, I feel like the obstacle alone for Boxy, right? Where can I find these pickoffs? Where can I lead the team here to build up on momentum? Okay. He's going to be fine though, but still, same thing here. See You Soon kind of trying to find something utilizing this Kaja early on.
Well, I really like the physical penetration coming there from Sorian Felix, but again, I want to tell you something about Few. Few actually picked off the Novaria 3 times so far, so this is the 1st time for him, and he actually deals a really decent amount of damage. The first time I saw a Novaria deal a lot of damage this season was in the hands of Sans, but AB BREN and especially Few have proven that this hero is quite annoying when it comes to harassing the backlines of the enemy.
Yeah, I think, talking about the damage potential for Novaria, it's just one of those added things. You can either say that that's the...
An all-in up top, counts easy with a fracture. Felix able to dash out now, and so you soon see that. They look for a pick on the other side of the map. They don't want to commit onto Oakwood, though, however. They instead just look to play it safe in the mid. Oakwood doesn't want to make it safe.
Too deep.
Divine Judgment pulling him back. Oh, it's a beautiful Shadow Stampede. Oakwood overstepped, but Flapteasy comes in and finds a late Netherrealm from Ra. And it's AP BREN still with a victory.
Yeah, overcommitting to it, Ogwin. He went all the way through, and I was actually about to ask why Boxy didn't ult or like use the Divine Judgment early on, but Kyle Teases wants to engage.
They get him just instantly. That was, there's no way that he was able to escape at all.
I'm confused, man. You know, like I was saying, the Dyroff is there to help you burst down AP BREN, but it's happening to see you soon here. So, you know, right now, Sorry on Felix having a tough time, and they've garnered themselves nearly that 3K gold lead up to this point.
I really like the rotation coming from Kyle, especially because he's moving all around the map. Whenever you look at the map, whenever like we have our camera on someone, we always find Kyle in a really good position. And the damage and the early game damage output that can come from a Nolan, he's really using that to the maximum. 3K gold lead in a matter of 5 minutes. Almost 5 minutes, and also having 4 of your members on the top charts. That's a really huge thing for Team AB BREN.
Yeah, they're going to go ahead and play around with this type of lead at this point, right? This is usually where they shine, but for See You Soon, if they can keep things together, no.
Final slash. Boxy gets caught in the fists of Flapteasy.
Yeah, he's not good. Flapteasy this time.
Going in again, forcing a blazing duet. Now MP looking for the assassination. Flapteasy taken low and shut down in game number 1. That's Felix, who jumps in, but now might just get taken down. A defensive Netherrealm from Rao. Felix gets out barely 1 HP. Meanwhile, Marco up top picks up a turret.
Oh my god. I've just seen Flapteasy. Final slash here. But Ogwin doesn't go for it. And also Team AB BREN going back in time, remembering Flapteasy when he was going in all aggressive with all the gold he has. But this shutdown might be what Team See You Soon needed at this moment.
Okay, so See You Soon, they might be down nearly 3K gold, but they've got some fight in them.
Yeah.
They have to continue on this way. Boxy gonna use the conceal though. He's gonna get spotted out.
Divine Judgment locking Open down. That's a lot of burst, and Open just disappears, but now Felix is caught in a crossfire. Cusay with a blazing duet to the back line. Few forced to flicker. Marco as well. It's 2 flickers burnt out. Cusay is also committed. That sprint. See You Soon has a chance to go for the turtle.
Hey, again, great fight here from See You Soon. Able to find a pickoff. Now possibly contest this turtle, the 3rd one of the game here. We'll see if AP BREN just decides to give it up, but look at the positioning. Kyle Teasy getting into that side.
A level ahead, knockout strike coming down. Caltisi looking for the steal, but it's Boxy who finds it. Not either of the junglers. Caltisi retreated, MP didn't, and Boxy was just whipping.
He's there, man. He's got him.
We have seen Kaja actually take 2 turtles so far in the tournament. One of them was with the Passive, and now we have seen him also take.
That was Ethan, right? Logan.
Yeah. So
it was against AP BREN too. Right?
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. It feels like they are invincible against the Kaja when it comes to the turtle. But we have spoken about Team AB BREN and how good they are in the game so far. But looking at it from the other perspective, looking at it from Team See You Soon's perspective, they still have Kosei untouched. They still have Kosei building up his damage items. Also, he have a little bit of defense. So one blazing duet, I would say, when there is no one who can actually absorb so much damage on Team AB BREN's side, can flip things around for Team See You Soon.
You see what's happening here. Every single time Boxy is going to pop that conceal, they look for their own pull. If they can't get it, then they got to wait a little bit longer, unless, again, you utilize that flicker combination with the Divine Judgment, but really that's kind of what they're up to, right?
Yeah.
Ra could technically do the same thing with his fairness, but right now, given this lead that AP BREN has, he's really got to keep tabs on the rest of the team to utilize that Netherrealm, right? So really it's up to Boxy, but at least for See You Soon, they've got a second option, too, to initiate some of these fights or possibly even peel for the team if it's not in their favor here. But all this, once again, leading into the next objective, 30 seconds away. It's going to be that Lord. Now, again, looking at the damage here, this is something we typically see. You talked about it earlier, Yasu. Who's at the top?
Yeah, few at the top with that Novaria, but Boxy the King, he's going in. It was almost a death bush. And speaking of Boxy the King, actually, I would say that Team AB BREN are trying so hard to bait the Divine Judgment out of him, and if I'm Boxy the King, I would actually accept the gift that Team AB BREN gives each time, because losing a member at such critical time will cause a lot of mayhem for Team AB BREN.
So 1v1 up top, orange buff secured by MP the King, but he had to commit a retribution.
Ouch.
20 seconds on cooldown now as the Lord spawns in the bottom side of the map. That's a conceal. Ogwen's looking for a big play, jumps in with a vengeance, now Divine Judgment locks him down, and that's the Abyssal Strike connecting. Kusei finding the kill, another realm coming down for See You Soon's re-engage on the Super Marco. With a massive execution, that Super Marco forced to flicker out. That's Ra with some damage, but it's turned around. The Blazing Duet doesn't find its mark, and now he's forced to go with that defensive BMI. Counts easy, looking for the kill, jumps in, fracture, not enough to take anyone out.
So close. Again, that team fight looked a little bit messy on both sides, but still able to profit in there. Oh, wait, Boxy.
Where did that happen?
Whoa!
What?
Boxy just lost the boxing fight against Black Teasy, and now it's MP! One more ball to his face, it's Super Marco, who picks up a kill. 3 for nothing, out of nowhere.
What? That was off camera.
What a play. Again, it was messy, but then all of a sudden AP BREN coming out profiting big time.
What happened?
What happened, Flap?
I was about to say something about the NetherRealm being triggered in a really early time, but Flap TZ behind the scenes, behind the camera, did all the work for Team AB BREN. Double kill, was it? Was it double kill for him? Wow.
The man's remembers that 0 and 7. And he has risen and done better every day since then.
But look, it might be the Arlet curse. Ogwen is 0 and 4.
Hey.
3 deaths away from that power spike.
You know,
Oh yeah, the power spike, he reached it at 0-7, right?
Arlott is the forgotten one. Like, out of all the heroes, Arlott is the one. It's either him or Terizla. And it's either the final slash for the penalty zone, which usually changes a lot of the course of these games. But now, going back to it, right, Lord's going to be quickly worked on there. Bottom side, CSU's going to try to hold on to as much as they can, but they're going to lose some real estate here. AP BREN, big item pickups as well. Nearly 7,000 gold ahead as they continue to take down these tier 2s. So with all that, can CSU, are they in a position to defend here, Yasu, against this first Lord push?
Oh, they should defend the inhibitor turret with their lives, because it's still too early to lose an inhibitor turret. Oh, Ogwen.
Only on to Boxy, now Ogwen gonna be locked down. Divine Judgment locking Super Marco down, but he's able to flicker out just in time. Kusei chasing in, MP the King looking to just put some damage onto the frontliners. But while all that was happening, Felix was picked off.
Yeah. Sorry, Felix having a very difficult time in this game alone, but right now CSU still holding on the best they can. They've got another wave to be pushing in here. AP BREN might still look to capitalize on something as they go.
Oh. Knockout strike and a stun. MP now with a path of execution into the dimensional rift. The fracture from Kaltizi bursts MP out of the land of Dawn.
Oh, that's where Team CSU's weakness appear. Oh, the first inhibitor turret is already out. Flap TZ, what?
Doing work.
They're going at it. Flicker out, but he has a shield. Now it's Ogwen who backs you soon off, and it's another Astral Spear. Ogwen, final slash on it too. Divine Judgment locking Super Marco down. The Wind of Nature is there. That's an absolute worldie. Marco.
Whew. Again, it looked like an over-commitment from CSU against Flap, and now they find themselves with an exposed base here at the 13-minute mark. AP BREN with a massive lead will go ahead and disengage for now.
The question here, who's gonna take the damage? Who's gonna take the damage, see you soon? Are you gonna just rely on the NetherRealm? Boxy the King with the fleeting time as the first item, and then following it up with an immortality. You cannot take any damage. Either while talking about the magical damage or even the physical ones, Team See You Soon are playing on a pick-off strategy, but with no one to front the damage. Look at this Lord, he's being treated, he's being abused. Did you see that damage?
Yeah.
The Lord isn't enjoying his stay in the land of Dawn, man. He's getting beat up.
He doesn't feel like the Lord right now.
All the sports, the football player and the boxer. Whew.
Oh, is that 12K in 14 minutes?
They're trying to beat the clock, yeah, so yes.
Yeah.
12K in 14.
I think yesterday we saw a bigger one, right? I mean, what, 14,000, something like that?
Yeah.
Around the 14-minute mark. So, you know, at this point, with this type of disparity, right? See you soon. honestly, they have to hope for a miracle, right? Because you have a couple options to kind of overlay things here, but really, you're going to play the tune of AP BREN. It's going to be up to them, Ogwin especially, for the final slash. So if you can somehow survive that initial initiation, we'll see if they can pull it off.
Oh,
Final slash, lockdown, two-man, Galtizi zones Kusei in the back, who pops to Winter Nature a bit late. The Netherrealm has been committed. Now Flap does the boxing in the back. That's MP, who's looking for a play to clear the waves. It's a double for Super Marco, and it's the end for game number 1. AP BREN strikes first in a dominant game 1.
Dominant game 1 here. A statement for the series. Of course, AP BREN making it look clean against See You Soon here. We'll see how they adjust from it.
Sending a message. Team AB BREN are sending a message. A quick game coming from the hometown champions. And as I told you, when it came to the draft, when it came to the execution, Team See You Soon are lacking on that defense. They cannot take any damage, falling behind the inhibitor turrets, and losing that base was kinda inevitable with such gold lead.
Yeah, again, when you look at it, AP BREN has not dropped a game yet.
Yeah.
And playing like that, man,